Hello, friends. I'm in a dry spell in my eBay room. I'm not getting sales like I want, and I'm not finding inventory like I want. What do you do in that situation? Now, I can't really tell you what to do, but I can tell you what I have done to boost sales coming up. And my quick answer of what I've done is I've created an eBay store. I'll tell you why I did that in just a second. And I also have looked to eBay for getting inventory for future sales. All of that's what I'm going to cover on this video. And at the very end, I'm going to offer some follow-up on a tip I provided in a previous video about what to do at the end of an estate sale. All right, here we go. eBay has a free level of membership where you can simply list 250 items for free insertion fees. Awesome. And that's really great for those that want to dabble or really make it a serious hobby. Like Troy here, your hourly flipper. But when you have about 250 items there that you've listed per month and you can't really list that much more, what do? I looked at my dead pile. I looked at my death pile and really assessed that I have well more than 250 items and thought I need a store. So now I'm going to share my screen, talk you through how I set up a store, why I set it up, and why I chose to pay a little bit more to get exactly what I wanted and to alleviate some risk that having a store offers. So here we go. Sit back, relax, and watch pre-recorded Troy tell you about opening a store. So as you can see, what I've got here is the eBay, just my welcome screen. Going to give you the 10,000 foot view of how to set up a store. It's going to look a little bit different in my screen than what yours is going to see the first time, but Google what I'm going to tell you to, and it's going to take you exactly to where it looks like mine. Okay. All I do is click on eBay and then come down to selling. All right. Here I am at selling. Let's see if I can close this. I want to get that down out of the way. Here it's selling. All of that should be familiar except for store. I'm going to click on store to edit store. This is all you need to get your store running. First is to buy a subscription. We're going to handle that second. But one, you need a banner. This is the banner that I chose. I don't know these dimensions because what I did is created with eBay AI. I clicked on eBay AI and said, I kind of sell books and other collectibles. And it just said, here you go. Would you like this? And I do. All right. Let's keep on going down. I gave the name Hourly Flipper and my logo. It asks for also a marketing banner. So I said, I want the title book, and I want the tagline, I love selling good books to good people. A plus, feel that good there twice, gives you a certain feeling of niceness. And here is another different kind of logo that I created. And I did that by using vidIQ and Canva. It is a little more complicated process than what I want to include in this video that we're talking about so many things. But if you want me to walk through creating a logo in 6 minutes by using vidIQ and Canva, just comment in the section below and let me know that that would be a video you'd be interested in. I think you can do this exactly with the free plan. All right. You tell it what categories you want to sell in. And what you can see is I do not have the categories listed. My point being, you can start really small. That's the only thing that I had time to really do. And it took me like 20 minutes on a Saturday afternoon. And now I have a store. Why in the world would I want a store? I'm here to tell you. Okay. This is point number 2. With your free eBay account, you can have 250 items listed per month. If I took you a tour of my dead stock, what you'll see is there are huge piles of it. And I wanted to really focus down for a month and really list a lot. As a matter of fact, with this basic store that I have, I can list 1,000 items this month. How much does it cost? Did I go buy it already? Yes, I did. All right. For this first month, I'm paying $27.95. That's $28. I am paying $28 for 1,000 listings. And I know that my average sale is around $17. So I'm paying $30 to be able to list $17,000 this month. That is a no-brainer. All right. So basic store is a no-brainer if I want to take advantage of those 1,000 listings this month that I want to do. Okay. Let's look at why I chose the month-to-month plan and am paying $27 rather than $21. I needed to look at the fine print because, of course, I would just click on 21. Well, what eBay tells you that it does is when you commit to yearly, you are going to pay 12 months of $21.95. Or if you cancel before that last month, you're going to pay 3 months after you cancel of $21.95. So you're going to pay $66 to just cancel your yearly fee. That didn't make sense to me. That as of right now, I'm just committing to 1 month with them to get that 1,000 listing. So I chose to eat $6. I want to pay $6 more so that I don't pay $60 if I wanted to choose out. That 10% cost feature is something that I guess I would want to do. So I opened my eBay store, Hourly Flipper. Feel free to subscribe to the store, follow it, learn everything that you can from it in eBay, because I'm going to be just following others' best practices as I set it up. Now, since you have suffered through me talking about the store so far, let me show you what I love to do every so often. I love to come in and read my feedback. It gives me some affirmation that I'm doing good work. Let's scroll down. When I sold that back brace, I got a great. Books were in great condition, just as described. Package arrived quickly and securely. A devotional revive arrived timely and was packaged well. Great buyer. So I bought those 6 books that you're going to hear about in just a second. Book arrived packaged well, just as described and on time. Thank you. Nice glitter spray. Lives up to its name. Very shiny. Seller packed it well and shipped it fast. And at a good price, too. Excellent book. Better than described. Fast shipping. Very happy. Thanks. A+ seller. Fast shipping in excellent condition. I get good vibes from reading my positive feedback. And if I go through and I get negative feedback, I respond. With this one, here's a real example because it's on the screen. This complaint is about the actual function of the new product. They did not have issues with my service or delivery. The first I heard of the issues was the post of the negative feedback. I've reached out to them about resolving the issue, but have not received a reply. As a seller, I have the authority and privilege to be able to respond. And I think if someone were to read this, that is an appropriate response to know that it was the zipper issue on the Bible that they had issue with. Nothing to do with me. All right. That's true for this and for this. Both of them got full refunds of their $8.99 and $9.99. That kind of hurt that such a low price item resulted in a negative feedback, but they got a full refund for those issues. This one, that was not scratched. And that one was an issue with their DVD player. And I told them that if they just take a black Sharpie and write on the outside edge of the DVD, it would completely work. They didn't respond to that. So I'm assuming that that worked for them. All right. So that is how I set up my eBay store. Keep following to hear about eBay information. I'll be setting up the store and those best practices that I'm going to follow. And thanks so much for watching this. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments. Okay. Bye. All right. If you have any more questions about that, enter them below in the comments because I can talk about greater detail and follow up in future videos to see how my store expands and grows. And does it actually help with sales? I think it's going to. The second thing is I wanted better inventory than what I was seeing recently of the past few sales I've went to. What I did is look at eBay. Here's a video of an unboxing of some things I got off of eBay for next to nothing. I'm going to tell you how I found the items, what it is I actually got. And, I'll let you know. I imagine those books are going to sell at around $15 a piece. So that means I am going to make a profit. Here is live math here. I'm going to make around $75 from what you're going to see. And I did an eBay search. I opened a box just as you saw, and I listed those. That took no time at all. It's going to take no time to list these items and no time to ship them because I've got shipping down to a science. All right. Let's watch this and let me know if you got any questions about this down in the comments. I don't know if it's chilly where you are, but we have our fireplace going. It's chilly, at least in the morning. It's one of those days that it's 90 in the afternoon, but 40 in the morning. So which temperature do you dress for? My answer is flannel up top, cutoffs below. There's your tip for the day. The more you know. I also have a tip for you about how to get inventory when it's a dry spell where you usually shop. And the tip is search eBay. There's filters out there that you can look for almost exactly what you want. Here's exactly what I did, and we're going to experience in an unboxing to see if what I get is what I thought I was going to. What I get is what I bought. That is with those eBay sellers and all. Anyway, I like books, needless to say. So I fired up eBay. I searched for signed book. All right. Then I filtered down to free shipping and sorted them by least expensive to most expensive. All right. That led me to some signed 99-cent books that were free shipping. I can do something with that, So I started bidding, and I bid it up to $2.25 on these 6 signed books. I won. I don't know why other people weren't bidding on that. And please don't do that yourself, okay? I'm giving you a tip, but don't steal from me, all right? Let's open the box up and see if I have 6 signed books and if they're worth anything. So here we go. Open up the box. See them. They have unboxing, brand new. It is a Amazon box from the other seller. I thought that you couldn't ship with an Amazon box that had Amazon on the side, but clearly you can, because I did receive it. And there is how it's shipped. It is very secure. I'm going to tell them, awesome. And I have some wrapping paper to use myself. There are large department store based in Arkansas bags that are packaging these. First, Dina Burnett, fighting back. Mary, my best to you. Dina Burkett. So that is inscribed. Again, inscribed. It has someone else's name on it. Living Proof by Lieutenant Cleb McClary, the 1st Recon Platoon in Vietnam. To Paul and Jane, in his grip, Claude McGran. So that is signed as well. There's a family picture on the back. Breaking Free by Lloyd Sweezy. It's got a price tag of $11 on it. And it says, to Bird, thank you for the role model that you played in my life. Truly, you were a blessing to me. Thank you, Lloyd Sweezy. That book is there. There is an opportunity for humor in that, but I'm going to let that sit. This is maybe the most known person, Yanni. I know about Yanni. It says, to Lisa, love, Yanni. So that's pretty cool. I believe that will sell for more than $2.20. Those are 4 books, but wait, there are 2 more books in here. Yanni again was the big one. Journey to Freedom by George Tao. And it is simply just signed. This is an example of signed, just Georgetown. All right? I don't know. What's up? Wait! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 books, not just 6. I must have got a freebie or there was some mistake. This one is awesome. People from the Lake by J.W. Kitson. Let's look at the To Carmen and Dean. All my best. J.W. Kitson. So that's pretty cool. That may be a book that I read myself and then sell. Returning to the Homeland, Cherokee Poetry and Short Stories by Mary Jo Moore. And where's the signature? I'm hoping there's a signature here because there's real poetry, you know. Spirituality is Paying Attention by Mary Jo Moore. Well, it's nice. That may actually, it's got a autographed copy sticker on it. That may go on my bookshelf. Sweet Potato, our dog, agrees that it's rather chilly and chose to join us for the last part of our unboxing video. But I didn't only get 6 books for $2.25 free shipping. I got 7 books. Make sure to watch the videos for when I ship them out, when they're sold, but then you'll know how much I've made. But out of 7 books, here's math. Let's say it was $21. These books were 30 cents a piece. That's Ben's prices, you know? But I didn't have to leave my home or put gloves on. They came straight to my house. So this is awesome. I'm going to get to listing on these now. Talk to you later. I love that dog so much. He brings such joy into my life. I recommend a lap dog. He has a Chiweenie, and Chiweenies are a perfect breed for a lap dog. All right. You may notice something different behind me. Let me get out of the way so you can see something new. That painting was part of my last tip that I'm here going to tell you. On a previous video of a book haul, I told you about that I said that I would come back at the end of the sale and get any books that they had left over. And they called. I didn't just get all of the books that they had left over. They said, can you help clean out? And so when I got there, they just said, whatever you can load in your truck, you can have for free. So I got a painting just like that. I got all of their books that I wanted. They had a craft room, and I got a room full of craft stuff. I got primitive items for decorations. Now, some of that was personal use. Here it is autumn, and they had lots of autumn decorations. They had a wrought iron thing. If you have been to a Cracker Barrel, you've seen a picture of it, or you've actually seen the thing. It's wrought iron, and you put ears of dried corn on it and set it out for the squirrels or the birds. Have you seen those? I got one of those. And that was like if I went to Cracker Barrel and said I wanted that, that would be $40. And I got that just for free. It's hanging from a tree out back right now. Clean outs are awesome. And how do you become part of the clean out crew? You simply ask. I built a relationship with them where they know, like, and trust me. They know that I'm going to be there if there's things that I want to buy. And then I help them out by helping them clean out the house that they needed to have done by the end of the day. Win, 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 win. So it was a win, 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 win situation. All right. And all that came from just letting you know that if you ask, you get things like quilt and basket and pictures behind you. Picture. Thanks for that clarification, Ned, in the comments. All right. Do you have anything else you want me to talk about? Again, connected to setting up an eBay store, or using eBay to source, or becoming a clean out crew for an estate sale auction. Let me know. Put it down in the comments. I thank you so much. Have a good rest of the day. See you next time.